Let's say it's definitely something to find the perfect game for you to play, no matter what console you're on. Well, hello guys, my name is Denzel, you are watching the Gamecast, and today I'm here with a list of the 5 best Nintendo Switch games of 2024. So right off the bat, the number 5 spot, and at number 5 we got Mario vs Donkey Kong. Mario vs Donkey Kong is a delightful return to the timeless rivalry between two of Nintendo's most iconic characters, but this time it comes packaged as a charming puzzle platformer with a focus on strategy and timing. Released initially for the Game Boy Advance, the game blends elements from classic arcade gameplay to new age puzzle mechanics that offer a refreshing take on the Mario universe.
Here we go! Ha, 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 wee-hee. Ha, 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 woo.
And as for the storyline, the plot is simple yet fitting for a light-hearted puzzle game. Donkey Kong, in fit of jealousy over Mario's mini Mario toys, sad monkey, steals them, prompting Mario to set off on a quest to retrieve them. This humorous conflict plays out through a series of puzzle-filled levels, giving the game a whimsical charm that Mario fans have come to love. The core gameplay of Mario vs Donkey Kong revolves around navigating Mario through a series of increasingly complex levels to recover the stolen mini Marios. The game employs a balance between platforming and puzzle solving, requiring players to not only have quick reflexes, but also to think critically about how to use objects, switches, and enemies to progress. Each level is divided into 2 parts. First, Mario must find a key and take it to the door to unlock the second section, where he then has to rescue a mini version of himself. While this might sound repetitive, the developers clearly varied the layout, introducing new mechanics, traps, enemies, and keeping each stage super fresh. The later levels can be especially challenging, demanding perfect timing and precision. The game also shines with its tight controls. Mario feels super responsive, and his various abilities like handstands, triple jumps, and climbing ladders are fun to use. The design of each level is well thought out, offering multiple solutions that reward players who experiment and explore. And then for number 4 on this list, we've got Another Crab's Treasure. Another Crab's Treasure is an indie action-adventure game developed by Aggro Crab, known for its quirky take on the Souls-like genre. But with an unexpected twist, you play as a crab. You wouldn't have guessed that, right? Set in a visually striking underwater world, this title brings a refreshing dose of humor, charm, and challenge, placing it alongside the burgeoning list of Souls-like games, yet with its own unique identity. In this game you take on the role of Krill, a small hermit crab on a quest to recover a stolen shell. The world beneath the sea is crumbling due to pollution, and as Krill you'll scavenge for discarded junk to use as makeshift armor. What makes the game stand out is its exploration of the themes like environmental decay and survival in a world polluted by human waste. Despite the deeper themes, the game maintains a light-hearted tone, balancing somber undertones with witty dialogue and a playful cast of sea creatures. While Another Crab's Treasure draws heavy inspiration from the Souls-like genre, it carves out its own niche through creative mechanics and a vibrant underwater setting. Combat is central to the experience, with players battling larger-than-life enemies using a variety of shells and tools Krill finds in the environment. However, instead of traditional armor, Krill scavenges from makeshift shells like soda cans, broken bottles, and other discarded ocean debris. Each shell comes with its own set of attributes, encouraging players to adapt their playstyle based on what they find. Well everyone, and then we get to number 3 on the list, and here we have Unicorn Overlord, the game about a unicorn. Now, set in the mythical land of Everett, Unicorn Overlord plunges players into a world full of political intrigue, rebellion, and fantastical creatures. You play as a royal heir who must rally an army to reclaim the rightful throne and fend off forces threatening the realm. The plot feels familiar to fans of high fantasy, but Unicorn Overlord introduces an eclectic mix of characters and factions from elves and orcs to, of course, the majestic unicorn that plays a central role in both the story and the game's identity. At its core, Unicorn Overlord combines tactical RPG combat with elements of kingdom management. The tactical battles play out on grid-based maps where players command units ranging from knights and wizards to dragons and again unicorns. Combat emphasizes positioning and unit synergy, rewarding players who strategically use the strengths and weaknesses of their enemy. Each unit has unique abilities and roles, and battles are further spiced up by terrain effects, weather conditions, and special abilities that can turn the tide of battle. One of the game's standout mechanics is its moral system, which affects both your troops and the enemies. High morale can boost your unit's effectiveness, while low morale can lead to desertion and poor performance in combat. It adds an extra layer of strategy, as players must manage their forces' morale through victories, decisions in the storyline, and how they handle their armies during long campaigns. And all of a sudden there is number 2 on the list, and for this spot we've got The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Well, to be honest, I don't think this game needs any introduction. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom is a breathtaking and ambitious sequel to Breath of the Wild, building upon the foundations laid by its predecessor while expanding the world of Hyrule in bold new directions. Developed by Nintendo, Tears of the Kingdom takes the freedom, exploration, and sense of wonder that define Breath of the Wild and raises the stakes with the more intricate storytelling, innovative mechanics, and a beautifully crafted world that feels both familiar and fresh. The narrative of Tears of the Kingdom is a more direct continuation of Breath of the Wild, diving deeper into the lore and mythology of Hyrule. This time Link and Zelda are faced with an ancient evil that reawakens beneath the kingdom, bringing new threats and challenges to the surface. While the storyline maintains the classic Zelda theme of courage, friendship, and the eternal battle between good and evil, Tears of the Kingdom adds an emotional depth to the journey. The relationship between Link and Zelda feels more personal, with the stakes raised in ways that resonate on character level as well as a grander world-saving skill. At its core, Tears of the Kingdom takes the open world structure of Breath of the Wild and adds a layer of verticality and depth. One of the game's most innovative new features is the ability to explore both the skies and underground caverns of Hyrule. These new areas add an exciting dynamic to exploration, offering multi-level environments that demand creative thinking and encourage experimentation. Whether you're flying through the clouds, diving into subterranean tunnels, or traversing the familiar Hyrulean plains, the sheer scale and variety of landscapes make each moment feel like an adventure. And for the final part of this video, we've got the number 1 spot, and this one is claimed by Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Super Mario Bros. Wonder brings the Mario franchise back to its 2D platforming roots while delivering fresh ideas, inventive mechanics, and a delightful sense of wonder that makes the game feel like a true evolution of the beloved series. Developed for the Nintendo Switch, this latest installment carries the weight of Mario's rich history while boldly experimenting with new features that breathe life into the classical platforming formula. As expected from a Mario game, this game as well keeps the story simple yet charming. This time, Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach and her friends are visiting the Flower Kingdom when the villainous Bowser merges with the kingdom's castle, turning it into a fortress of chaos. With the Flower Kingdom under siege, it's up to Mario and her friends to retrieve the Wonder Seeds, magical items capable of restoring peace to the land. Super Mario Bros. Wonder shines in its gameplay, delivering the tight and responsive platforming the fans have come to expect, while introducing bold new mechanics that keep each level feeling fresh. The game is packed with creative level design, introducing an array of new power-ups and game-changing elements that challenge even seasoned players to think differently.
Press R in midair. See you later.
Visually, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a feast for the eyes. The game's 2D style is crisp, colorful and beautifully animated, with an attention to detail that makes every level feel alive. The Flower Kingdom is vibrant and imaginative, featuring environments like candy-colored fields, lush jungles, and trippy otherworldly landscapes that make each level visually distinct. Character animations are smoother and more impressive than ever, adding a layer of personality to the characters and their interactions with the environment. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a triumph to return to 2D platforming for Mario, blending the classic elements that have defined the series for decades with bold new ideas that make the game feel innovative and fresh. The combination of whimsical world design, inventive gameplay mechanics, and pure joy in exploration makes Super Mario Bros. Wonder a standout entry in the franchise. So, and then we came to the end of the list, guys. Hope there was something in it for you. Let me know your thoughts on this video, and I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to hit subscribe.